has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. We are in Huntington, West Virginia, and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home field of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Marshall will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Penn State.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Off to the fullback and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. Running through the tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. After the unforced error on the defense, that encroachment penalty, they're set up at 2nd and 5. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Try to run it with the option. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on 3rd down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. It's an option look. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown. Thundering Herd.
Well, that's just split-second decision-making that's necessary for the quarterback when running the option. He does a nice job of seeing the defender, brings him in, and then pitches it out to the back. The back takes it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. It's second down after that completion. Back to pass. It's Baker. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets made on the out route. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
What a run and a pickup for this offense. This all starts with a great read by the quarterback. Saw the defender coming in, just knew this was not the time to keep it, and he does a good job of getting it to one of his playmakers, and boy, does he make a big play.
The back's got it on the pitch. He's got the first and still going. Touchdown, Bird. Too much speed for the defense.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. If things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
Point after, not great through. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's going to hand this off. He's past the marker and still going. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Baker. Running out of time in the pocket. The sure hands, it's Hayes. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They'll try the option play here. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags the quick throw. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
He keeps it on the design run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to throw. It's Baker. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On the run, it's Hayes. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a receiver. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. The Nittany Lions will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. That's caught, and it's Pringle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job of pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
They'll run the option. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Fighting off the defender.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Can he make it to the marker? He make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D. Chris, you know how it goes in football. When it works out well for the offensive coordinator on 3rd long on a run play, he's a genius. And if it didn't, of course, everybody on social media will be saying that he needs to be fired and it's too conservative of a call. You wonder what they'll do on that next 3rd down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. It's going to set up
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. Quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big gain for this offense.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hayes. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Checks this down to the running back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Pulls it in. It's Rivero. And the Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
To throw, it's Baker. Grab made by the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Locates the tight end, is complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout.
Oh, what a grab!
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Receiver makes the grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. This offense really clicking.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They scored with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Here's the option play. Quarterback keeps the football. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. First down, looking for more now. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They feed the fullback this time. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
Send the back in motion. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Breaks free. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks an open space. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He'll pitch it. Look out, room to run here.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. He decides to keep it here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Here's the toss play now, running left.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And out carry here for the fullback. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Bird, to put them on top now.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can.
It's blocked. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Looking downfield, it's Baker. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. He took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for...
Here he goes. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line with a first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. To the air, it's Baker. Pass caught, can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop. So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. They give it to the big fullback here. Second down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Caught by the receiver. Refusing to be stopped in this play. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Will not be brought down. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top 5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Marshall.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Boy, this defense can fly. I'm very impressed that this running back was able to get to the corner and come up with that 2-point conversion.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And it's incomplete. End the drive, a turnover on downs. You're in the late stages of this game.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Pitch play to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback still with the football. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it. Puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, they didn't get a ton here, Chris, but they get enough for the first down. The drive moves on thanks to a timely pitch by the quarterback to pick up what they needed.
He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a player is down injured. That last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run the option. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. 3rd down and goal for the offense. They'll run the option. It's a quarterback keeper. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
28.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the single back takes the handoff. Quick spin on the run. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. To throw, it's Baker. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for the passing game.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Leaning on the run game here. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He finds some space. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
Here's the option play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Burke, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.